watch crap movies, play crap games. There's too much out there causing us pain. The actors are rancid, the plot is stale. Necro is here to put an end to the fail. The Necro Critic is in. The Necro Critic is in.
We're dancing all day long. In a skitty with a wop-wop song. We're moving to the right. In a skitty with a wop-wop line. And also to the left. We're skitty with a...
Hello, I'm the Necro Critic. In case you haven't noticed by now, I love anime. I love it so much that it's going to be the focus of some of my reviews. Now, this may be strange to a few of you because, well, not many people are into anime. The question is, why? Now, there are a variety of possible answers. Maybe they can't get used to the art style, maybe they think it's childish, or maybe they're just annoyed by the people who are into it. However, the most likely reason of all is that sometimes anime can be fucking weird. So in order to break the ice for my non-otaku audience, I've compiled a list of the weirdest, batshit insane cartoons that Japan has to offer. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Necro Critic's Top 10 Weirdest Anime. Number 10. Bobobo Bo Bobobo. This show is set in a dystopian future where the evil dictator Tsar Baldybald IV has amassed armies of soldiers whose sole purpose is to hunt down anyone with hair and shave them bald. Bastards. So Bobobo Bo Bobobo, or Bobobo for short, has made it his life's duty to defeat the Hair Hunters and end Baldybald's evil reign of terror. How does he intend to do this, you ask? By fighting the Hair Hunters with his nose hair. No, seriously. A show about a guy who fights monsters with his nose hair is at the bottom of the list. Boy, are we in for a ride! Luckily, our hero is not alone in his quest. His many companions in this series include an orange spike ball, a kid who can turn farts into hand grenades, Torpedo Girl, a literal shithead, and a living wad of Jello. I don't know what drugs inspired this show, but I'm pretty sure that they're illegal over here. Now, what I find especially weird about this one was the fact that the comic it was based off of had a sequel series called Bobobo Shinsetsu. However, it had a pretty short run due to lack of interest. So, why did the fans of this
Samba, samba, ole, ole, ole.
hate the sequel? Because it actually followed a solid plotline. That's right, people hated the sequel series because it made sense. Damn! Bobobo Bo Bobobo. The guy so nice, they named him 7 times.
Number 9. FLCL.
Yeah, I bet you guys saw this one coming.
Now, for those of you who haven't heard of the show, it's about a boy named Nauda who has giant evil robots popping out of his forehead because some psycho chick hit him in the head with a guitar. And it is awesome! Sure, a lot of the show is pretty damn trippy, but it more than makes up for it with an interesting plot, well-rounded characters, and fast-paced action scenes.
Mind you, the show is still pretty fucked in the head, but you really don't feel the need to question it. And believe me, there are a lot of questions.
Like, what's with that creepy eyebrow guy? Why are some of these scenes presented as manga pages? Why is the medical research facility shaped like a giant iron? Why are monsters trying to destroy the world with said iron? What the hell does Fooly Cooly even mean? We may never know the answers, but we don't need to. The show is enjoyable enough with them unanswered. In fact, it's probably better that we don't know them. However, as weird as it is, FLCL actually has a very deep moral behind it. When I was 13, this show helped me at that confusing time of adolescence and taught me that at some point, you'll have to learn when to stop being a kid and take on the responsibilities as an adult.
It also taught me this: fuck swords, fuck guns, and fuck nukes. If you want to destroy your enemy, the ultimate weapon is the guitar.
Number 8. Serial Experiments Lain. The plot of this show revolves around Lain, a mysterious young girl who's trying to discover her true purpose in life. This one is pretty unique because the fact that the plot is weird and confusing is actually important to the plot.
You see, the entire show revolves around the philosophy of perception, or the idea that reality flows directly from our thoughts and memories. It even brings to question the definition of reality as a whole. In fact, one of the show's major plot points is the theory of perceived history, where if no one remembers something and there's no physical record of it, then it doesn't exist. The same idea is often applied when discussing ideas such as fantasy or religion. Not to mention it was highly exposited upon in the classic novel 1984. Now, it's this sort of abstract thinking that brings about the idea of
Nerd! The show brings up this philosophy in Lain's interactions with The Wired, a giant computer network that's not unlike the internet. But don't let the philosophy turn you off. This show also gets incredibly creepy. Like the episode where Lain's older sister gets emotionally tormented by a group of hackers and then wiped out of existence. Or the episode where a man referring to himself as God appears and, well, this happens.
Well, now that is some fucked up shit.
Serial Experiments Lain. It may be unusual, but at least it's honest.